you know, as a Black woman, my lived experience in this country was embodied by a photograph that was taken in celebrating the 250th.
There was a 4th of July march in D.C. by masked white nationalists who were also caught on camera riding the metro with a very concerned-looking woman.
And here we go once again, guys, making another video, responding and reacting to the view Sunny Hostin using her platform and her voice to spew anti-American propaganda on our public airways, guys. And disguising it as part of the Black experience. Guys, this is starting to get ridiculous. These people are not true representatives of the Black community. These people are bourgeois. They are elitists. These people have no shared experience with the Black community. You guys have a daily talk show with each and every last one of you guys generate more than 7 figures a year. You cannot take this photo, Sonny, and say this is your lived experience, because it is not your lived experience. You and this sister on this bus have absolutely nothing in common. You Black liberal Democrats don't have no shared experience with the Black community. You're not riding a bus to work, Sonny, Joy, Alicia, Whoopi. None of you guys are doing this. So you guys, that is not your experience, Sonny. This sister's not waiting for her SSI check. She's not waiting for her SNAP benefits. And she's sitting on the bus surrounded by white nationalist Americans. And on this bus, there's no one threatening her. There's no one threatening to harm her or nothing. Matter of fact, I will even venture to say that most of those patriots, that if something did happen to her, will come to her defense. That's the real Black experience in America. The sister's in danger when that bus is full with Crips and Bloods and GDs and Vice Lords. That's when that sister feel like she's in danger, when that bus full of Black folk. But let's let it play, y'all.
Unfortunately, in this country, people have different lived experiences. So while some may have a lived experience like this is the best country in the world, and while there's some stuff that goes on, you know, other things are okay, that for me was a defining image of modern America for Black Americans. Defining. That Patriot Front is a white nationalist organization founded in 2017 after the deadly Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, Virginia. You know what they promote? An ultra-nationalist ideology that focuses on creating a white ethno-state in the United States with the ultimate goal of reshaping American society to align with their vision of racial and cultural homogeneity.
Like, I would just like to know, I just want to talk to all my Black people. Like, why are we so afraid of white people taking pride in being white? Like, why is that like this huge threat to us? Like, if white people take pride in being white, it means they're going to destroy Negroes. That is not what that means. And why can't white people have their own communities, their own culture? Why? This is a free country. And how and why do we get to do that and they don't? We can scream Black power, the Black community is one, Black lives matters, fuck all other lives. Like we can get up here and scream Black nationalism all day long. And the moment a white person does it, the moment a white person takes pride in being white, Black people all of a sudden are afraid of them, like we some cowards. Like all of a sudden you are a threat to us because you find pride in being white. No. That is not the live Black experience. That is not the live Black experience. The real live Black experience. Like, look at these people. These people started this show off happy as hell that the 4th of July celebrations in Washington failed. Or at least alleging such. Like, these people don't even take pride in their country. And then you telling me, sister, that you have a shared experience with the Black community? You don't have a shared experience with the Black community. Because anybody in the Black community 40 years or older know that the 4th of July is one of the most celebrated Black it's one of the most celebrated holidays in the black community. The 4th of July is where all the family reunions occur. And every black family, well, used to, guys. Used to. It's because of people like this. It's because of liberal elitists, black people like this, man. Who have these platforms, who've been platformed to speak on behalf of the black people, who have no experience, no shared experience with these same black people that they're supposed to be advocating for. Sonny, you are an attorney at law. You are a talk show host on a daily talk show. You make 7 figures a year or more. You are influential. And you mean to tell me that you have a shared experience with the rest of us black people? And if you do have a shared experience, please enlighten us to what it is. Because you sitting up here saying it's racism. But obviously racism hasn't forbid or barred you from no measure of success. But yet you get up here and scream every day that racism is the epitome to black excellence. So why didn't it stop you? Why is it only stopping us? And if it didn't stop you and only stopping us, how are we having a shared experience? You're not having a shared experience with black people as a black person, Sonny. You're having a shared experience with liberals, with the race mongers, with the anti-American, with the communists, the democratic socialists. That's who you have a shared experience with. The people who hate our country. Us black folks love our country because that same flag that you're scared of is the same flag that flew during the Civil War that emancipated us. So why will we hate a flag that represents our freedom? Are you crazy? Just listen to what she got to say, guys. Let me let her finish. It's just terrible.
As a black woman, I'm sitting there in my country, and that's the type of fear I have to experience.
And by the way, show your face. I'm not one to call names, but these losers need to take off their masks, their little old man khakis, show your face if you're going to be a bigot.
And with an American flag on that cap, you might as well have a hood on. You might as well have a hood on, because that's what it looks like. That's what it feels like.
With an American flag on that hat, you might as well have a hood on. People, these people are not us. They are not like us. They are not from us. They have no shared experience with us, black, not even black community. I'm talking to the American community. These people are anti-American, anti-anything freedom. These people want to control you, control your livelihood, control your wealth. These people are communist bigots. I'm talking to all of America. These people do not mean us well. We shouldn't even be calling them Americans. The only reason why we do, because we understand the American idea and they do have the freedom to say some of this nonsense they say. But us real patriots, we need to start taking these people serious. Because these people are platformed to sell this shit to the masses. And it is corrupted most definitely the black culture. Because these are not black people. These are liberal feminist women. That is some different than the black community. Most black women in the community is down there struggling to take care of their goddamn family. Probably without the assistance of a father. You're not having that problem, sister. You're married with kids, a career, a job. You don't even live nowhere close to the hood, to the black community. And it's absolutely absurd that these type of people, man, these type of people can be representative of the black community, because what these type of people do, what these elitists so-called ultra-educated black folks do. This is what they do. They go into these elitist ass rooms. They go into these liberal elitist rooms, man, and play victim. Oh my God. For funding, to be platform, for opportunity. They victim. Listen, guys, they put the whole black community in a role of victims. In spite of the fact that these people are in this room with the most ultra rich and the most ultra powerful, they still thinking that black people don't have access. And they convince these people, man, to donate to these bullshit ass causes. These 501c, these nonprofit, these social service programs, they convince these liberal elitists to contribute all this money to all these programs that's supposed to save the black community, and all it do is enrich them. You will be hard-fetched to even find black people working at some of these black organizations that are owned and operated by black people. Like, it's absolutely the most craziest shit in the world for these people to act like they have a shared experience with us. You don't. You have a shared experience with the white, liberal, feminist women. Women like this. You women don't have no experience with the sisters that's down here, man. Working hard, man, so their kids can have a better life than they had. You women don't have that shared experience, so I wish you people sit up here and stop lying. The only experience you people have with black is y'all skin pigmentation. You people don't even look right saying slang. That's how out of place these people is from the black community. Like, have you even heard these people even try to like talk ratchet or even try to sound or even try to talk in slang? They sound ridiculous, man. They sound like white people trying to be hood. That's how so far away these type of elitist black folks is from the real black community. So I wish they stop platforming these people to advocate, because we're not victims down here. The only reason why the black community is not thriving is because we have committed ourselves and our futures to the goddamn Democratic Party. And if there's ever been a group of goddamn people in America that has demonstrated racism and hate, it's that goddamn Democratic Party. There's not an ill in the black community that you can't trace back to liberalism. Not an ill, not the poverty, not the sexual deviation, not the debauchery, not the thieving, not the lying, all these things, not the abortions, not the killing of our babies, all of these things can be traced back to the liberal, all these things can be traced back to the liberal infiltration in the black community and in the black culture. All the way through. And now you have these black liberal women supposedly advocating for the black community, a community they have nothing in common with. Guys, this is not hyperbole. If Sonny came to a real black barbecue, people would look at her like that woman was looking at those white nationalists at that bus. Like, who the hell let this goddamn woman in? Like, there's nowhere in the world, guys. But I digress. Let's finish it out, because this co-host, this comedian sister, just watch what she finna say. This is what I'm telling y'all, guys. These people are doing nothing but gaslighting. Check it out.
By the way, in this moment, and you're going to hear me say it every time, I will call it out when it's the left and I will call it out when it's the right. Those same hateful marchers who are bigoted anti-Semites that we saw in D.C. this weekend, that is also how Jews feel when they hear people say globalize the Intifada and they are marching through the streets. We need to call it out if it's the far left or far right. Take your bigotry, go home.
I agree with that.
But when you say this is the best nation for who?
Yeah, when you say it's the best nation,
when you say it's the best nation for who? Because if we are celebrating 250 years, what are we exactly celebrating? Is what I want.
Well, apparently the country helps you. Like it's crazy to me. Like, what do you mean? Who is the country good for? The country has been good to you guys. What do you guys really have to complain about? This is what I don't understand. How can people who don't have nothing to complain about be our complainants? These people don't have nothing to complain about. And yet they're the ones, but yet they're the ones doing all the complaining. And on behalf of us, the black community who is fed up with complaining, no longer interested in embracing a culture of complaints. Sorry, Sonny, and the rest of you black elitists. We are tired of complaining. We want you fools out of our way so we can get busy fixing what's wrong in the black community. And if you really want to have experience, if you really want to have a shared experience with the black community, then just get out of our way. We'll be up there with y'all. Y'all ain't the only talented people with black skin. Y'all ain't the only voice. Y'all ain't the only smart people, the only intelligent people, the only people capable of success out of our community. Are you people crazy? How do you have a lived experience of racism and white nationalism and white supremacy, sister? When damn near 60, 70% of the white population don't enjoy your privilege and wealth. And you're afraid of white people? How the hell are you guys afraid of white people? Why is this a black experience? That's not the black experience, guys. The real black experience is this. Is if my son is from the age of 17 to 24, he is 23 times more likely to be killed by gun violence at the hands of another black person. So you mean to tell me that's not scary? You mean to tell me when you walk in the flag, because guys, at the end of this video, she's going to say her little American flag. When she walk in the neighborhood and see American flag, she's terrified. You guys will check it out at the end of this. So you mean to tell me you guys are terrified, that you are terrified when you walk into a neighborhood of the American flag, but you're not terrified when you walk into a neighborhood, into an urban neighborhood with the kill boys, with Crips and Bloods and ratchet women and sexy reds? Like, this is not terrifying to you. So the people who is responsible for most of the violence don't scare you. Like, it's absolutely absurd, guys. Like, we shouldn't be scared of white people. We need to be scared of this corrupt ass community. Guys, black folks are not scared of white people. Black folks is far more fearful of their fellow black man than they is a white man. Trust me, guys. I am from this life. Not only I was the perpetrator of this fear, guys. I was the one in the neighborhood terrorizing my neighborhood. And I know when I was terrorizing my neighborhood, there was no white people with me. It was all of us black people fucking up our black people. So it's us who broke it. It must be us who fix it. It's just that simple, guys, but let her finish.
So I'm really glad that picture was taken, because that picture is how we feel walking into many rooms down the street. That picture is how we feel, and nobody will believe us. So look at that picture and understand how it feels.
You never show.
Woman, look at the picture and see how it feels. What does the picture demonstrate? That the woman is surrounded by white Americans. Why is... Like, I guarantee you guys, like, this woman probably have never been physically violated, violently violated, or threatened or any of that shit by a white person ever in her life, this sister. But if you ask her that same question about people of her same race, I guarantee there's a different response. So why would that sister be afraid of being on a bus full of white patriots versus being on a bus of with the Kia boys and the Bloods and Crips and the GDs and the Vice Lords and the ratchet hoes who can't wait to just start a fight? Why is that not more terrifying her than being on a bus with a lot of white American patriots who's just going to a march on the 4th of July to take pride in their own white race? Like, how is that more fearful? How is that your experience, Sonny? How is that any of you guys' experience? You guys don't even fucking ride public transportation. So you guys will never have that experience. But I digress.
Many years ago, because this is my 10th year on the show, and I said there are times when I walk into a community and I see American flags all over the community, and I suddenly feel unsafe because there is a section of this country that has co-opted the American flag, and they equate being an American or an American flag with white supremacy, and that should never be the symbol of white supremacy, but they have weaponized.
Because the flag belongs to all of us.
It does belong to all of us.
And just that simple. If the flag belongs to all of us, the flag can represent all the diversity of this great land of ours. You liberals like to advocate for diversity when it comes to immigration. Why we can't have diversity when it comes to ethnicity and our politics and our culture? We can have diversity. A white person can take pride in being white without it being a threat to black. A black person can take pride in being black without it being a threat to white. Why are you people pushing this divisional ass propaganda? And I know why. Because you people don't have a shared lived experience. You people are saying what y'all being told to say. Y'all are puppets and plants. You people are being controlled by a global elitist, the George Soros, people who own ABC. Y'all being controlled by these liberal elitists so they can stay in control and keep the black community, and so they can stay in control and keep the black community marginalized. You know why, guys? Because the black community is the consumer base. We can't let them get productive. We got to keep them consuming. Well, all right, guys, that's enough of that, man. I just really want to make one point out of all this crap, guys, because this whole victim standing shit, man, from these liberals is getting out of control, especially when it's advocated by black liberals. You guys know how I feel about that. Especially when it's promoted by, especially anytime I see Sonny, man, I see her as the queen of victimhood. Like I never in my life seen a more successful victim in my life. Like, this woman has to be the most successfully victimized person in all of America's history. Her, Whoopi wasn't even on the show today because she's stuck in Spain. Oh my God, you in Spain for the week. You're such a victim. Like, these people are crazy, guys, and they are gaslighting the American community. They are gaslighting the American public. They are gaslighting the black community. Enough is enough. These people do not have no shared life experience with us. These people do not know what's really going down in the black community. So listen, guys, we have to stop letting these people be platformed like they're advocating on behalf of the black people, because the majority of us is hard at work trying to become part of this American dream. We're not fighting against it because you know why? Because it's the same American dream that our ancestors fought and died to help create. So why won't we continue to honor what our ancestors helped build? Guys, I digress, man. If any of y'all found any value, man, in this video, man, do your boy a favor, man. Hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. Let's grow this channel so we can grow this conversation, man. Support your boy, man. So until next time, guys, man, y'all know my slogan, man. Stay out your body, man. Reside in your spirit. It's where your potential at. Peace, my beloveds.